It will be an emotional championship for me simply because I grew up with Kobe and Kobe's not here to be a part of it. Sorry. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if this is not your first time. This is Raquel with So Beautiful Me Sports Takes. If this is your first time, please don't forget, of course, to subscribe, like, comment, as well as share, of course, if you like the content. With that being said, we're getting into today's video. We're going to be doing a talk about the NBA finals as well as the WNBA championship game, and then I'm going to do a quick NFL wrap up of the games this week. So let's start off with the WNBA. The WNBA are now completed for the bubble season, as they had as well in their season for 2020. There is a new champion in town, and it is, like I said in the last video, the Seattle Storm. They have won the series against the Ace, so they are now the world champions. Congratulations to you ladies. Great job, great season. Thank you so much for playing through the COVID. You guys did amazing. Can't do anything but give you guys kudos. You guys are a very good team. You guys won in 2018. Now you guys are back and you've won again in 2020. Did the damn thing. Congrats very much. And I'm so happy that you guys, finished out your season strong, and we'll see you guys next year. With that being said, NBA finals. So I didn't get to talk about game 3 of the finals with the Lakers because, one, I just wasn't in the mood. We lost. Anytime we lose, I'll be like, well, I gotta talk about it. But that game, I just want to quickly go into what happened. I feel like that the Miami Heat was much more competitive. They were definitely keyed in, and they knew that was a must-win game for them. So they played with so much heart and intensity. The Lakers kind of, I feel like, set ourselves up to fail because what we were doing, unfortunately, was we were just missing a lot of plays, calls, and we just were not taking care of the ball. We had too many turnovers. I believe we had 19 turnovers for the game. We started off the quarter, I think, with like 9. Lakers were just playing ridiculous when it comes to turnovers. So we kind of lost that game. Plus, Jimmy Butler was on a mission to at least get one game because he had a triple-double. He had 40 points, and I forget his exact stats, but I will add that in there. So he was really playing his butt off. He was pretty much the reason why they won. Duncan kind of did his thing, Olinka, but for the most part, it was all Jimmy Butler to me. The Lakers still had a chance to win that game, even though they did not play their best game. We were not doing well offensively. We weren't playing very good defense. And like I said, we had so much sloppy play. That's why I feel like we lost it. So congrats to the Heat for your one win, because that's the only win you're going to get in this series. And the reason why I know that is because the Lakers just had game 4, and guess who won? The Los Angeles Lakers. So the Lakers are now up 3-1 in the NBA Finals, and what a feeling. What a feeling for Laker fans to finally be one game away from being the champions. We are the Okay, I won't sing. But we aren't finished. Job's not finished. We know how Kobe said, never celebrate until it's completed. But the Lakers played really good tonight. The last 2 games, I will say that the Miami have been so much more competitive. The game tonight was competitive as well. It's just that the Lakers are the superior team to me. We do out-rebound them. We made more assists. We shot better, or we shot about 44%. Our defensive was better. Our defense was phenomenal. You have to give it up for the Lakers. I mean, we kind of broke down a little bit here and there on a perimeter because Tyler Hero got a few threes, so did Duncan Robinson and things like that. But for the most part, the Lakers really have played phenomenal defense in the bubble. We've been strong, and we haven't stopped being strong when it comes to defense. So that was also a positive. One of the things I was disappointed with is the Lakers came out. They were like LeBron James and AD was kind of passive in the first half. They didn't score very much. It was like a very low-scoring game for the Lakers. We weren't clicking offensively. We were just turning the ball over. The last 2 games, we have turned the ball over way too much, and we got the win. But at the same time, we do have to do better with our ball handling, and we have to do better with, playing smarter. Credit somewhat to the defense of the Heat because we've just been turning the ball over and right. Anyways, so I have to give a shout out to the players who kind of made the difference in this game. This game you had Kuz come in. He actually played so well on Jimmy Butler that won't come off in the box scores, but he was doing a good job on defense. The first half, not so much, but the second half, he stopped Jimmy, and it was a good thing to see. You also had some other good bench play by Rondo. Rondo's still doing a great job facilitating. And then you also had Caruso, who came into the game, hit some big shots. And of course, he's always a defensive stop player. So the benches came in and they played so well. Morris, he literally came into the game. He was very dominant. He was hitting shots. He was actually stopping Bam and different things like that. So it was really good to see. We kind of went with a small lineup, even though we started with Howard. Howard was just not on key. So I see why Frank did take him out. But at the end of the day, Morris was just more effective on defense as well as for us offensively. So I get it. Just want to say kudos to him. You did have Danny Green at least make some shots, which is always a good thing, because Danny Green literally has just shot so horribly in these playoffs this year. I don't know what's going on with him. I hope he finds his shot, but he's a game away and he hasn't, so I don't see that changing. But he did score tonight. That's at least a good thing. You also had LeBron, who almost had a triple-double again. LeBron basically carried us in the second half for the most part. He stepped up big time. He was much more aggressive. He wasn't being as passive. He was actually scoring. He was dunking. He was going inside. He was attacking the paint. He also made some outside shots. The Lakers, to me, are settling too much for outside shots, and we're missing them. I think our percentage was like 33%, which isn't horrible from the three-point line, but it's just like we're bigger, we're stronger. I wish we would continue to attack the paint, get them in foul trouble. We basically made Jimmy Butler virtually not even a factor in the second half. So like I said, give kudos to Kuz as well as Anthony Davis, who was defending him. Anthony Davis, he's played solid. Wasn't his best game, but Anthony Davis definitely hit that dagger three in the end. He also made a few big threes just during the sequence of the second half when the heat was kind of coming back or the game was close. So, you got to give him a shout out. I think the biggest play of this game was definitely hands down KCP. KCP hit two big shots at the end of the game. One is a three, and then you had AD stop with the block. And it was just so good because the Lakers were very much out hustling the Heat at the very end in the fourth quarter. It's the hustle plays, it's the little things that make you a champion. It's when you really want it more. Even though we were the team that was up 2-1, the Lakers you could see that they approached this as a must-win game. So we won it. We must have won it. Anyways, I'm very excited because I honestly feel like the Lakers will close this series out in 5, as I've been preaching the entire time. And we will do that on Friday. The Lakers will be crowned the 2020 champions. I've been screaming this since summer of 2019. So when that fruition come into play, nobody gonna be able to tell me nothing. Lakers are champions. You can't tell me nothing. I'm like ready for it. I'm excited. It will be an emotional championship for me, simply because I grew up with Kobe, and Kobe's not here to be a part of it. Sorry. And I know like the Lakers have dedicated this season basically coming back to Kobe, and the players have been great, making sure that they talk on Kobe's legacy and things like that. So that's really good, but it is gonna be hard, and I'm sorry I'm getting emotional now, but I miss him. And the last time we won, the times I've seen them win, it's all been mostly Kobe, so it's gonna be hard. With that being said, really proud of the team, really proud of the Lakers. People are trying to downplay the bubble and say this is an asterisk, this wasn't no big deal, but the truth of the matter is this was a very hard season for the Lakers. We lost like our greatest Laker, and then on top of that, just with the COVID, just going into the bubble, having to be away from your family, and some people did have family come in, but it's just been so difficult with everything that's going on that, this wasn't an easy title to win. Far be it for people to think like it's easy. It wasn't. This was probably more difficult because of what the circumstances that they had to even do to go through to even play. Anyways, please leave me your comments about the game. How did you feel the Lakers played? What do you see happening on Friday? You see we're going to win the series, or do you think it might go to 6? Give me your feedback. With that being said, I'm going to finally wrap this up with the NFL wrap up and just what happened this week in the NFL. I am still not going to lie. I've still not been too much into the NFL games, as simply because, like I said, I'm not going to get into the NFL season until the NBA season is finished. But I'll give you guys like what happened as far as scores. You guys probably pretty much know, but by next week, because the Lakers will wrap it up Friday. So Sunday, I'm going to be definitely giving you guys all the rundowns and telling you guys how the games played out, what stood out and things like that, because no more basketball. So my focus will definitely go to football as well as baseball. The playoffs are here. We're happy about that. I'm a Yankees fan. Let's go. So for the week of this week, we had that the Monday night game was the Broncos and Jets. Thursday night game was Broncos and Jets. Yeah, no one cares. Broncos did win it 37-28. And then you had Vikings and Texans. The Vikings won 31-23. You had the Saints and the Lions 35-29. You also then had Ravens and the Washington, who has no team, used to be Redskins. They were beat by the Ravens 31-17. You have Cardinals, who were playing the Panthers. The Panthers won 31-21. You also had the Buccaneers and Chargers. Shout out Tom Brady, another win for him, 38-31 to the Chargers. Postponed game was the Titans and the Steelers. And then you had Jaguars and Bengals. The Bengals lost. Bengals won. Jaguars 33-25. Then you had the Browns and the Cowboys. Shout out to Odell Beckham. But the Browns did take a very good game and won the 49-38. That was a huge scoring game. Then you had the Little Giants, aka the New York Giants, and the Rams. The Rams beat them 17-9. Then you had the Bears, who also played the Colts. The Colts won 19-11. You then had the Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers, my team, who lost. We lost at the end. I was watching that game. Very frustrating right now being a Niners fan. We have so many injuries that it's like it's really affecting us overall as a team. Our defense is playing good. Our offense isn't playing horrible, but yeah, our special teams for some reason just, I don't know what they be doing, but they better improve that. Ugh. Anyways, so then you have the Monday night game, which was the Patriots and Chiefs. The Chiefs won 26-10. And then Packers and Falcons. The Packers won 30-16. Everyone was pretty much with the Patriots game because, of course, everyone wants to see Cam Newton, see how everything's going. Yeah, Patrick Mahomes won again. Yay. I don't care. Anyways, with that being said, that's a wrap up for that. I will be giving you guys some baseball updates. I will probably be doing that in my next video, like I said, because most of that video is going to be, I'm going to do a championship video about the Lakers, and then that's it for the NBA season as far as the season goes. But I'm going to be lit, and then I'm going to get into just the baseball and NFL season. Baseball playoffs, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm trying to say. Anyways, with that being said, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe if you haven't. Like, comment, as well as share, of course, on this video. And thank you guys so much. I'll see you in the next video. Peace. Peace, 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 peace.